Hey people, Nick Challenge Man here. Back at you again with another video. Hopefully this will go well. I'm kind of handsome today. Well, anyway, enough about me being ego-driven person. There we go. Fixed. Alright. I have made a severe lapse in my judgment. Basically, I delayed doing weekly top-offs where they snowballed into something we call the November review. So I don't know how to title this video. I had a lot of thoughts running through my head earlier. Now it's all clear. It's that type of thing where you get that shit going through your head and then you just forget about it when you're put on the spot. Either way, I just did all the graphs earlier today, so we'll have some more data running through. We have way more data this time round for this monthly review of my life and self-improvement and habits formations and goal setting and stuff like that than we did last time, because I made sure to stick harder to these things, even though I did have severe lows of not sticking to them, neglecting them completely. We'll get to it later on in this video. So we started off Tuesday 12th of November. That's when I should have... I'm already late if we go by this date. Yeah, I was already late for the 10th of November weekly top off. So it's basically a month's worth of... It is actually a month's worth, because I actually do last week as well, which is, if you didn't know, I'm going to date this video. It is the 12th, December the 6th, 6:03 p.m. I'm about to go to work in about a couple of hours. I'm going to start walking at 9 p.m. I'm going to have a dinner after this. Anyway, enough about that. It's not important to the video. I'm enjoying having a plan, because it's making me feel a bit more confident in speaking and tonality and stuff like that. So overall, I was doing quite decently. I'll show you guys. Yeah, see this? This is all my calories burnt stuff, all my habits. See, like, look at that. Delicious. 2nd of December. I mean, 2nd week of November. So good looking. There. Alright, I switched view. There you go. You can definitely see it now. Probably better than earlier. So yeah, should probably shorten the range. It's less shakiness that way. See? This is the overall view of these graphs. Way more data than last month. I had to recreate some of them because I couldn't really remember what happened. So I had to look back like a week ago and a week before that. No, more like 3 weeks ago to 2 weeks ago. This is the yearly graphs. Never mind them, I haven't filled them out yet because I'm lacking data for these. Because I've been using a lot of my bank money, which is stored in a different place, which I can't access easily anymore. So that's why. Oh, this angle looks good. Anyway, yeah. Overall, I was doing good on vids. I was doing decently calorie-wise. I was like getting consistent progress until the 9th of Tuesday. On the 12th of Friday, 12th November, I did the ums. I'm trying to stop doing that. It is not professional. It is very fillery. Doesn't really flow nice. Sounds awkward. It's just shit. So I'm trying to stop doing that. Trying to enunciate better as well, so I don't have to retake things and edit the shit out of these videos. Yeah, I was doing decently well. Get that nice progress going. Losing that weight. You can't really see my physique here, but I promise I look way better than a month ago. Getting slightly leaner and slightly more muscle on. Boom. Especially I'll show you guys this photo. See this? That is my recent photo for, I think it'll show the data I took it on. I don't remember what day, but that's like the most recent picture of me flexing. I could have shown a more recent one as well. I could have taken it. I didn't take it. So that's the best picture I have there. But I do look pretty good, I have to say. Either way, I need to stop jumping back and forth like that. Yes, on the Friday of the 12th, I fucked it. We had a nice celebration and I decided to drink a lot. I happened to ease off that this month, mostly. I've drank a lot less than previous months, I'd say, but that's because everyone kind of agrees that we should do like a drink maybe monthly. That's probably why I drank so much on the 12th of November, because otherwise it wouldn't have been that much, which also means that this week we're gonna have to drink as well. Actually, no, I just remembered again. My friend has been reminding me it is his birthday, and then we're gonna drink. We're gonna drink on his birthday, and we're probably gonna drink a lot. I'll try to not drink as much as I used to. Simply because I do remember a earlier outing with my friends, a hangout. We played D&D. They started drinking. I decided not to touch it, and I prevailed. I can stop drinking, which is good because I was low-key afraid of being an alcoholic. So I can definitely stop the breaks there. But it is still a problem because sometimes I do lose control. Usually when I'm a couple of drinks in, I lose control. And what's helped me, guys, if you want to implement this, is just like say no to shitty drinks that taste ass. All right, you know your friends are bringing over this drink you don't like that is super strong, alcoholic wise as well. And if you're like a lily-livered person like me, you can drink it, right? You're not gonna enjoy it though. So you just have a higher standard for yourself and say, no, I'm not gonna drink this piss water. It's disgusting. I don't want it. Because on the 12th, that's exactly what I didn't do. That's why it's so high up in terms of calories. 7,000 calories, if you can believe that. Most of it came from alcohol. And a shit ton also came from the takeaway we had. I had a ton of chicken. I tend to have a lot of fried chicken nowadays. I'll show you on the graph. See that high blip here? I'm centering onto it. It's kind of blurry. But yeah, this was that day. What a travesty, am I right? I didn't even want to eat the next day, basically, because of that. That's insane, isn't it? I feel bad for future Nick for gonna have to edit this stuff down into a watchable video that isn't shit. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I gave back stuff to my parents on the 14th because I moved in. I was incredibly busy because of that. I had to rearrange everything. Everything was in boxes, except for this furniture, these tables, this one and this one. You can barely see it, but I don't have to show you. And this bookcase you can barely see, and this bed slash couch. My friend thinks it's a couch, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Either way, it took a lot of work. It took like a week of unpacking, basically. It was like so strenuous sometimes. It was more like 2 days of like strenuous unpacking and then like slowly getting it all done like that. Like, it was like whoop, then less work. I took it slower and slower and longer though because of it's tiring to unpack all of that. And yeah, me and Ryan, that's why there were no videos on this channel, by the way. Oh yeah, Saturday that week I went Leicester, which was the 19th. Shopped around and splurged. But tried to buy as many PC parts as I could. I did. These are all the PC parts I bought this month. This was here at home, basically. Paid a little too much for it, I guess. If I could find the receipt. This was $220. This AMD Ryzen 7 3700X. It's a pretty good processor for what it is. It is part like it's a used, I think, a used one, but it should work. And then I bought a hard drive. This hard drive and this SSD. I know it looks shit. For some reason, CEX doesn't have the best packaging when it comes to this. I did have a cardboard bag as well that I overall put into, but like, this is very scary to handle, these PC parts, so yeah. That was 157. I think I overpaid on that as well. I haven't checked though. Put these away. And then I bought this online because I couldn't find any good deals in real life. This is DDR4 Vengeance Pro. 2 sticks, 16 gigabyte total. Should be fine. Should work. Hope. I think they dropped it when they delivered it because it's like what? Because of COVID or something. 2 meters thing. So they wanted to do contact-free delivery. Drop something like this. You don't want to drop something like this. This is very valuable, and I think it's like actually no, it wasn't that valuable, but still, it's like £60. I don't want it, 60 or 80 pounds roughly. I don't want it to go to waste. So I did also buy. I needed to buy like lots and lots of food items because my friend doesn't have a lot of stuff. I'm his roommate, technically his lodger, whatever, you know. I did go rock climbing on that Saturday. That was the main purpose. But I did buy some stupid shit like... I hope my parents don't see this. I bought a vape. And it was shit. And I wanted CBD. Couldn't get it. It was so awkward. Couldn't get it. I got like this sugar thingy. Nicotine-free stuff. Lame. Lame. I wanted to relax. And I couldn't. But it was, for what it was somewhat relaxing, just like the, you know, just like a little ritual, but I have thrown it away now, I think. I have not thrown it away, but I don't have, I threw away the sugar shit. I might get some CBD for this. I might not. I don't know. Either way. I'll either be smart with my money and throw it away, or use it as a stress relief tool and buy some CBD and, you know, vape away. But either way, most likely it's going to be thrown away very soon. I threw away the other one I had before as well, back in the day, because I was like, oh man, this is kind of shit. And then you can just like also orally take CBD. You don't need a vape pen. Vape pen is just for show, really. If you want to look cool. I say cool, it's more like, you know, fruity, as they say, I guess. Yes, fruity. So I don't, something like that. I don't want to offend, you know. It's not the most masculine thing you can do. Anyway. What else did we do? I think I've written it on another page because of the delaying. I delayed it for 4 weeks. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of days. This is a big setback though, because for the drinking stuff, I did make up for that by doing basically a marathon, near marathon. and then falling asleep straight away right after, which it doesn't matter. But yes, it was like a straight marathon. I jogged for maybe 5 hours. It wasn't breaks. It had to be because otherwise I couldn't handle it. I bought some food midway through, had that, jogged like insane amounts. It was good though. I enjoyed it until the last 20% of it is like your legs are lead basically. You can barely move. The last kilometer is so tiring. It's insane. If you've never done it before, I wouldn't recommend it unless you've already stayed acclimated to hard ass jogging, long ass jogging, stuff like that. But if you can do it, and if you if you regret drinking a shit ton like I did, do that. I mean, it works. Just make sure not to like if you feel hungry, like make sure not to like overeat. Basically, eats healthy too. You can't get away with eating absolute shit. So yeah, I ended up burning about 3,000 calories because I only ate 3,000 and I burnt off 6,000. Pretty good. Okay, yeah. So the Saturday after that, I didn't write the date down, but I believe it is. If I went, if it was Friday last time, I'm pretty sure we had. It's sometime around the 19th or the 20th, around that date, the 20th ish, somewhere there. Saturday, I went and I did not partake in alcohol, and I'm very proud of that. I hoped to be able to do that, and I did. It's actually really easy to say no when you have the actual intention to say no. Oh, it's to be fair, my friends were not like really pushing me or anything, but like, yeah, I didn't. I was still like, nah, nah. Oh, you want me to taste this? Okay, I'll taste like the littlest bit, like just enough to taste, and then be like, okay, this is just like whatever. Just give it back to them. Don't care. You know. Anyway. Oh yeah. By this point, I should have already gotten a job, but I had this weird fear in my head that I would get rejected and stuff. And when you have something like that, the best thing you can do is just make baby steps towards that goal, such as getting a job. Like, say, just focus on the next thing you need to do. So, you wake up, right? You feel afraid. You feel very afraid. All right. All right. What would happen if I just got their number on my phone right now? All right. Okay. I did it. I did that. All right. What would happen if I press the button? It's that type of thing you should say to yourself. Not what would happen, but like, well, you could do that and just like do pros and cons and like the worst case scenario, I don't get the job. Best case scenario, I get the job. You know, you could do that as well whilst making these choices. As soon as you basically press the button, you're pretty much in. Now I just have to press one or two, depending on the agency. Some are automated, so I had to press buttons like that. But yeah, if you want something hard that you're afraid of to be done, you need to take small, really small baby steps. But when you do it, you'll be very, very proud of yourself, and you'll feel much relief when you're done. And it doesn't matter if you get rejected the first time, because now you've built up some momentum towards doing like finding jobs. So as soon as I did that type of thing, the next few days were easier, and then the next week was easier, as I actually did get a job next week, I think, or the week after. But like I built up momentum there, even if it was slow. I could have done a lot better, obviously, but some things, sometimes the plans I had got in like interrupted. People were in the way at the time, so It wasn't completely my fault, but still, I should have been there. But I will take my own advice next time I have an issue like this. All right. Yes. For the God of War stuff, I was basically addicted towards like the last 2 weeks of November. So around the 21st to the 30th, that's a lot of time to be addicted to something like this. It was like 1.5 then, but still not a good time. Not a good time when you're trying to be productive and successful in life. The last thing you want to do is get addicted to something, some really good game that you really want to play, and then you play it and you don't feel that much guilt, but afterwards you do. That's the issue I had. Also, it obviously helps if you have a good life. You're probably not going to be addicted to video games. I had a shit life at the time. Internally, I had a shit life because of this lack of direction and not having a job. But as soon as I got the other two, I finished the game. Best thing you can do is finish the game. Probably will lose your luster for that game then. Basically did it. If I did the optional stuff first, I would be still playing that game right now even. And it's right the 6th of December. That'd be insanely terrible for myself. Okay, so next thing on the menu, thinking of adding junk food daily habit tracker to lay it off as it's expensive and excessive. So basically this is the idea I came up with. All right, I'll give myself a budget, a daily budget. I can accumulate this budget and like spend once a week this whole thing, or like partition it three times a week. The budget would have been £1 at the start, but I was like, oh, this might be a bit too hard if I do it like that. I'm probably not gonna stay committed if I do £1. So I went £2. Most of the time, this consists of me going to shop like Mackey's or McDonald's or whatever, or however you say it in your country, and buying up £2 worth of stuff. For me, it was or around £2. I can forgive myself if I go a little over. So I got the mayo chicken with a large coffee. That's usually my drink, large white coffee. That's like £2.20. So yeah, that's pretty decent. Like it's cheap. It's like a meal. I'm not eating junk food for the rest of the day. That's like one meal. 400 calories, and I usually use sweeteners, so I avoid most of the sugar from that coffee. Or I can accumulate it and like get a shit ton of food. Just checking the time. All right, we still have time. We still have 30 minutes to go. All right. Yeah, that's really good. So far, I've done it pretty consistently. I only missed one day so far, and that was because triple cheeseburger, white coffee, large white coffee. That's about £3.60. I was like, oof, maybe not the best idea. But afterwards, like something good happened. Like my roommate, got to me a graciously provided some sustenance, some food recently as well. Last week on the Friday, that was enjoyable. I appreciate that. Shout out to Divine Rioldo. Now, this is the funny part. On the Tuesday, 30th of November, my mum basically brought me to an agency. She didn't understand what I was going for. I was trying to do a night shift part-time. I basically got it now. But she went to a different agency, a smaller branch. They didn't really have any part-time gigs unless they like negotiate with two people and like, you cover the shifts this guy doesn't cover type thing. But that didn't work out for me. I gave them my number just in case, but yeah. So now I have I got work the day after, which is good. It was either a day or a week after that. I said like, oh yeah, I'm gonna work on the Monday. I'm gonna do Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. So don't expect a lot of content during that time. I'm gonna try to get some stuff done, but likelihood is I'm gonna be packed on those days. I'll try to make up for it on the Thursdays. Fridays and Saturdays is usually when I have hangouts, which is annoying because it takes up a whole day, or at least about 12 hours. At least 12 hours, which also ruins my sleep schedule and everything that around that, because we decide to, for some reason, walk them back home. I don't understand myself anymore. Like, the only reason I usually walked them back home was because I was going home myself, you know? But now that we don't do that, it doesn't make any sense to me to do that myself. Maybe selfish, but I don't care, honestly. Can always be picked up by their mums, slash dads, slash whatever, carers. Yeah, don't matter. I'll probably won't like hell. I'll probably won't walk them home next time because it's gonna be very cold, and I just don't see the point ruining my schedule like that. And by schedule, I mean an amazing timetable. Let's see, do I have it here? I finally started doing timetables again. Hooray for me! Am I right? This is it. This is it so far. You can see it's already packed to the brim. We are hanging out on Saturday. Hopefully, I can get to sleep on at 1 a.m., which is still earlier than I have been sleeping recently, but I will change that soon. And besides, it's the Monday today, so shouldn't really matter. I could have stayed up longer than I did, just simply because it would mean I would have more energy for work 3.5 hours later today. That starts then. So yeah, this is gonna be such a dick to edit. I swear, but it will be worth it. I'll make it better produced than before. Okay, so yeah, on the Wednesday, so a day after, I got the job, which was on the 1st of December. Ain't that crazy, huh? I will get a pay slip 2 weeks from now. I still need to remember how to get onto the pay links and actually get onto it, because I haven't done that yet, and that's kind of an issue because I can't check my pay slip at the moment. I will do that after this, probably after this video. I'm gonna write that down. I need to write that down. Otherwise, I won't do it. I've been doing checklists. Checklists are your best friend, honestly. Hopefully this video will come out better than I'm thinking right now, because it seems like a jumbled mess to me right now, because I'm actually not thinking about the things I say and the structure and the overall video when I'm doing the filming. So yeah, and I need to just get these last few points down, and then we'll see. Probably edit this later, come out this week, hopefully. Oh yes, I need to do the review of The Male Advantage. If you've never heard of this book, it is here. I'm going to show you it. This book is amazing. I love this book. This is made my guy who hosts the channel First Man. And yeah, it's pretty decent. It's like you can get the lessons, most of them, from watching his channel. But yeah, stay tuned for this channel for a review of this book. It is good, very good. I can't say enough. It's kind of defining my life choices currently, and just overall his wisdom and his videos, very good. I have another book I have to review later as well. Richest Man in Babylon, classic. I have mostly neglected my daily habits, which is mostly my bad. Yes. This is because of the God of War stuff, and like after that, I didn't really readjust. I didn't really track. I didn't really tick off things on my graphs, which is why they didn't really get done. Plus, I have to tend to be more social since I have a roommate now. I say have to. I don't really have to. It's just like a thing that has occurred, and I keep saying yes to everything, which I shouldn't be doing, because some things I don't actually want to do. But I've just been compromising for the sake of being a good roommate, whatever that means. It doesn't matter, really. I need to set boundaries, obviously. Friday last week we had a fun D&D session, Friday the 3rd of December, and I think that's all. We had an amazing D&D set. I got this super cool potion that apparently was like stuck in the cabinet 40 years. I just decided to drink. My character decided to drink it. She's a brave girl. She's an excessive pirate swashbuckler who likes to do some daring things for the sake of adventure. And yeah, so it really conveys it with the fact that she drank it straight away as soon as she got it. And it gave me basically super good luck. I get to roll advantage on everything for 5 days straight. That's like persuading, saves, any skills really. I don't know why I said persuading specifically, although I have done that a lot. Sleight of hand, 2 hit. I don't think it's damage. Yeah, it's not damage dice. It's just like roll 2 d20s. It's amazing. It's OP. It's overpowered because I can basically sneak attack. Because I'm a rogue, it's really good for me. I can sneak attack with every time. I don't have to go into stealth and then attack. So, yeah. Because of the advantage. If you have advantage at any time, it counts as a sneak attack. It's weird. It's weird how stealth works in that game. Closing thoughts. It's a better month than October, but I still think we have a lot more room to grow. Definitely. I could be more consistent about my weight loss. I can be more consistent in terms of daily habit formations. I can be more consistent in terms of frugality and saving money. And I can be more consistent in following my real goals and stop getting distracted by fanciful things and short-term pleasures in pursuit of longer-term, more important things in life. I want to achieve the male advantage, as they say. Yeah, this book is really defining what I'm trying to go for these next months and years and decades. Hopefully everything should go to plan. Things happen, life fucks you over along the way, but what really matters is how you respond. Thank you. This has been a great video. I believe it will be a greater video as soon as I edit it down. And yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye. Enjoy the rest of your day.